Hello there! Welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2. Our war against America has been off to a great start. We already have the East Coast under blockade, and we have a detachment of capital ships racing off to the Southeast Asian theater to try and track down whatever raiding forces the Americans have sent over that way. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. We've fought a few fights on the East Coast, mostly smaller actions and nothing too significant. We've sunk a few of their light cruisers, but again, nothing too decisive. Mostly it's been our escorts getting torpedoed by their submarines getting sunk by our escorts, and occasionally a ship or two hitting a mine. Very annoyed about that. We've got so many minesweepers, and none of them are doing the things that they need to do. So, with that in mind, let's get ready. Our capital ships back in Northern Europe have done nothing useful, so I think I'm just going to put those back in mothball. That's just using up budget that we don't really need to be spending. So we can save some money on that. Other than that, we've got various ships in the Caribbean in case the enemy decides to head back that way, and they're off running away. I don't know why. They've got some battleships on the west coast, but they also have a fair bit of stuff heading further over. They've got 2 battleships and a battlecruiser in the Central Pacific. I can only assume they're worried about Southeast Asia, although why, I don't know. Alright, well, that's about where things stand. Do the Americans even have any sort of carriers? They've got 1 CVL, and I'm guessing 1 more undergoing refit, since we see 22,000 tons, but only 10,000 listed. So we'll take a quick look at that. What all do they have? Yeah, they got 2. 1 at 12,000, that's currently being rebuilt, and 1 at 10,000, that's currently on active service. Yeah, these are not contributing a whole lot. 28 aircraft, 6 aircraft? Somehow I don't think that's true. I sure hope it's not at 6 aircraft. That'd be very unfortunate for them. Alright, well, that's what they got. So, yeah. We'll just move right along. I know that they've been sounding us out about peace treaties, so hopefully this war is over nice and quick. Alright, we've got a large coastal raid off of Maine. I accept. And we're going to attack enemy ships in general. Alright, looks like this battle is spawning. Oh boy. This is going to be a fairly big fight. I see carriers, I see battle cruisers, and I see the entire battle line. Not gonna lie, I wasn't exactly expecting this. Let's see, and do we have any sort of recon? Nope, it'll only be from the carriers. So I guess that's kind of important then. Alright, what are these guys doing? Yep, they're independent, so I guess they're doing their own recon. Okay, Cap and Recon says... Alright, let's see. So quick double check. Light range is 124. So we're going to give an order for a recon of 120. There we go, not too bad. We'll throw up a medium cap. Alright, that should do the trick. Unfortunately, the Americans don't really have much over here, so we will see what happens. Our objective is to sink 2 ships any ship, and looks like our whole flippin' navy is out here right now. So we shall see what happens. Alright, off we go. Carriers are launching their stuff. And our battleships are well on their way. We'll pick up to fastest available speed, see what kind of stuff we find with our recon. I think we're going to pick up our speed, and we have our first report. Enemy CVL. Ooh. All right, let's see. Where did our recon take off from? Looks like it was split. Oh, no, no, no. Looks like it only came from the impermeable. We just have planes out of commission on the others. All right, we need to start getting these things ready. So we're going to ready up. And as soon as possible, we're going to try and get that carrier. All right. We're going to accelerate to flank speed with these battle cruisers. See what we can find over here. And we're going to pick up to 20 knots with the main battle line as well. And these guys need to pick up speed too. And of course there's that one random transport that always is wandering around up here. What they're doing flying an American flag within British airspace, I have no idea, but okay. Yeah, thank you. I got it. I got it. There's a transport there. Understood. Yeah, thank you. Ah, here we go. Something important over here. We shall see. At the very least, we have our strikes readying. Let's see, how are they doing? And they are ready. All right. So, priority target battleship. We'll pick our targets over. This away. Okay, that is well within range. And let's send one of these groups out. So we'll send the 10 out. See what they find. Keep the others in reserve until we actually have some sort of contact. 4 cruisers, 3 light cruisers. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to just send them all out. So we're going to grab these and those 2. And there's definitely stuff in this general direction, so we're just going to fling them out and see what sticks. All right, there we go. Target priorities are set. Destination is set. Launch. Yes, I'm sure I don't want to coordinate because I don't have that ability. And then we'll take this other group and we're going to launch that. And there we go. All those strikes are off. And one more report of a carrier. So there's definitely some sort of flat top out here. For heavy cruisers. Interesting. Very intriguing. Let's head south and see what we can find. And there's that American battleship. Not for long. Yeah, thank you. Looks like they're retreating back to port. All right, and we've got our first real contact. Time to turn and investigate. What is that? It's a lone ship. AV. Somehow I doubt that's actually an AV. But at least it'll be a kill. Alright, you know what? We're going to take this group and we're going to run over and take a look at that. So scout, sure. Formation line ahead. Yeah, we'll go investigate that AV. Meanwhile, the battle cruisers can turn north. See whatever this group over here is. Yeah, that's looking like the main striking force. Yeah, we've got one BC identified. All right. Huh. Transport small merchant. Okay, that's fine. And I just spotted something. Okay, we'll go over and investigate. How's the rest of the carrier force doing? Looks okay. We'll bring them to the south. And it's time for the battleships to engage. Yep, we got a battleship Georgia class. Already reporting medium damage? What's going on here? That is very strange. We haven't done anything to it yet. Why are you reporting medium damage? Alright, we do have eyes on some other force there, so we're going to put these guys back on AI control. And bring the battle cruisers over to find what that is. Alright, Western walruses are approaching enemy ships. And what on earth do we have here? Heavy cruisers. Beautiful. That is exactly what my battle cruisers are intended for. So we're going to bring those guys around, and we're going to race to the south. Or sorry, to the west. And our battle line is going to take on that Georgia, and I bet things are going to go poorly for them. Let's see, where are those groups heading? Okay, so we got torpedoes out. No hits yet. Oh, there we go. Hit on the Georgia and hit on an enemy cruiser. That's interesting, because last time they were... Oh, did we miss some airstrikes? We may have missed some airstrikes. Because the Georgia was reporting damage and the knocked out turret before we even got there. And now I have a damaged torpedo bomber crashing on landing. Well, that's not so good. Alright, and we have the enemy cruiser classes spotted. 10-inch guns. How's their speed? 29 knots. Good. That means we can keep up with them. How's our recoveries going? We've got fighters ready, but that's about it. None of our torpedo bombers are recovered yet. Alright, keep going. We'll turn to the south and open up our broadside a little bit more. How are these guys doing? They've got the range, they just don't have the gun sights yet. We'll keep going south. And did the Pyramus already launch a torpedo? That is an insane range if it is. Alright, Walrus is approaching enemy ships. Probably this group over here. Good. Yeah, we're starting to stack those gun hits on the Georgia class. So she's probably going to be out. Torpedo bombing enemy destroyer. Yeah, that's fine. Torpedo bombing enemy cruiser. Torpedo bombing enemy destroyer. Revenge takes a hit. What kind of guns does the Georgia have? 13-inch? Okay, yeah, that is enough to go through the belt extended. Especially at this range. Yeah, that's fine. I'd very much like if we could... Oh, interesting. So we did get a hit. How's our strikes going? Do we have anyone back yet? Still fighters, and that looks like it. Alright. So we are in range and the firing has opened up. It's time to open up a broadside and get those guns on target. So our primary concerns, there's New York, Salt Lake City, and Columbia. What do we got here? Columbia, that's a 6-inch gun. Yeah, that's not even a worthy target. Much more concerned about the Salt Lake City and the New York class. If we can slow those down, it'll buy time for the rest of the fleet to catch up. So I'm going to reassign our targets to the New York class. There we go. Especially because that's also the larger threat. And we're actually going to turn to maintain range. Enemy aircraft approaching Great Britain Destroyer Division 11. Alright, and there we go. First good 16-inch hit on the New York. Oh. Well, that's annoying. We just got a turret knocked out. Oh man, look at that heavy A factor. But no aircraft hit. Yeah, it's not going to become truly effective until we get some of the later technologies. Alright, how are things going over here? Looks like the George is starting to fall behind, so that's good. We'll cut in a little bit closer, and I do think it is time to order a flotilla attack from our light forces here. What's our carriers doing? Yeah, I want you guys over here. Get back to the main fleet. And how's our strikes? Still nothing available. Alright, more walruses approaching. Probably going after the same group as before. How's this guy doing? Heavy damage, 10 knots. Still moving though, so she's not sunk yet. Alright, so we've confirmed that those are Columbia class, basically over-glorified light cruisers. And the New York and the Salt Lake City appear to be charging in. That's very unusual. Not as though they can do much at this range, but I do think we will turn to maintain our distance. So we are going to try and open the range a little bit. So they're going after a light cruiser. Yep, that's fine. No hits. Still going after a light cruiser. That's fine. We can turn these guys in. Flotilla attack is ordered. And back to the fight to the south. The cruiser fight. Yeah, we're still getting those 16-inch hits. So it is starting to tell. Not seeing too much on the Salt Lake City, though. Heavy damage, 10 knots. Salt Lake City, light damage, 10 knots. What are you guys doing? You're not doing a very good job scouting. I think I'm going to put you guys on support so you at least get a little bit closer. What are the rest of these destroyers doing? You guys are screening the battle cruisers. And what are you guys doing? You guys are supporting battle cruisers. I'm going to put you on support for the cruiser group so we don't get too much chaos. Alright, that should do the trick. Yep, there we go. Support, good. Alright. What does this Salt Lake City have? Still rocking those 10-inch guns, but only 6 of them. Alright, now we're starting to get those hits on the Salt Lake City. And the Goshawk is not doing too well. Knocked out 2 turrets. But they're only damaged. Only one of them is actually knocked out. Alright, how are things going over here? Still looking good. How are my carriers doing? They're still heading in the right direction. Yeah, I'm going to turn off the cap as much as possible because they're still not getting close. That is not good. I want them actually a little bit closer. Alright, looks like some of the destroyers are finally deciding to go in, so that's good. Do I have any other planes available? Nope, nobody has returned yet. So no strikes yet. Hey, objective meet. And that's another hit on the Salt Lake City. We're close enough for secondaries. That's not good. Let's see if we can open the range a little bit. Imponderable, what are you doing? Getting yourself penetrated by light guns. That's not so good. Let's open the range a little bit more. Alright, New York is still milling around in confusion. And those Columbias are on some sort of suicide charge. Let's see how they fare when they're faced up against some light cruisers. So we're going to take those. Oh, I want you guys going out to Salt Lake City. What are you guys targeting? Can't even target anything yet. Alright, well at least we've got one turret back. Okay, and we have successfully outflanked the enemy. They are not getting away today. Okay, looks like this group is retreating to the north, so that's good. What kind of escorts do we have over here? Yeah, we've got cruisers over here, we've got carriers, and we've got plenty enough destroyers, so I'm not too worried about this group. I'm going to bring the battleships around as well, because I'm pretty sure that Georgia is out of the fight. Yeah, she's starting to get torpedo shot. So we're going to withdraw the flotilla attack order, start reforming, and let's see if we can get these heavy cruisers as well. Yep, there goes another one. Georgia is definitely out of the fight. Alright, so that New York is back up to speed. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. So we're going to start running back to the north, see if we can do something about that. And I'm going to shift your focus to that New York class. I want 6-inch guns on that target, and I want them now. Not that it'll do much against 5 inches of armor, but every little bit counts. At the very least, it'll keep them scared. And they're about to run into the battle fleet. And there we go, target sighted. Oh, Bolton Paul Beauforts. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know I had those. Oh yeah, that must be the new design of torpedo bombers. We'll see how those work. Let's see. Do we have any strikes available yet? Okay, we've recovered that group. So we're going to ready that up. And this group is also available, so we're going to ready these up too. So we're going to ready both of those. Oh, come on, guys. Please head towards the fight. Oh, no, those are from the airbase. Those are patrol boats. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Well, no hits yet. we're starting to drop some battleship guns on this heavy cruiser. There we go. Alright, I think we can turn these light cruisers around as well. And let's turn the battle cruisers down as well. Alright, do we want to pick up survivors? Yeah, we got the ships to spare, so we can do it. Not a whole lot to say right now. It's just a matter of doing the damage. Looks like the Salt Lake City has some rudder damage. And now she has propulsion damage. Okay, I'm going to tell my battle cruisers to shift their fire to the glorified light cruiser division. See if we can start knocking down those Columbias. I think the main battle fleet has the actual heavy cruisers under control. Yep, there we go. Shift our fire. And yeah, let's order a flotilla attack. Send them in and see what damage we can do. Alright, I do see some enemy cruisers, light cruisers, the Chattanooga class. Looking forward to knocking those down too. And I haven't seen a single hit from their aircraft, so that's good. Alright, I think it's safe enough to turn the battleships to the north. And start reforming those. Hannibal, what are you doing? Yep, still got plenty of speed available, so you just got to get back in the fight. Okay, you guys are good. Turn you around this way. And I see a torpedo in the water heading for that Salt Lake City. Nuts. Let's see if this guy's ready. Alright, well, let's put that to good use. Launch. What about this group? And we'll launch that too. There we go. Fling a few more torpedoes at them. And you guys can afford... if you insist on slinging torpedoes at them, there we go. That's one hit. Oh, they launched at that Smith class. That's interesting. Oh, Hercules is hit by a torpedo. How are you doing? Still okay, but I think it's time to detach her. Okay, so Hercules. Yep, that is detached. We're going on that. We're going to drop speed to 8 knots. And we're turning you north. Okay. Gotta watch out for those torpedoes. I do not like that. Alright, cruisers, time for you to open up your broadside against these. And hopefully not get torpedoed by their destroyers. And there we go, another torpedo on the Salt Lake City. Alright, so we got one flotilla attack order out. Let's get another flotilla order out. Hopefully they'll actually join in at some point. Alright, and I really hope the Hercules doesn't end up reattaching. That would be quite embarrassing. Alright, looks like that New York is stopped. Time for a nice close pass here. There we go. Fish in the water. One hit on the New York. And we'll do another one just for good luck. There we go. Torpedoes away. And I think the battle cruisers need to do a little bit of evasive action here. Would not want to get torpedoed by that Perry. And there we go. 2 more torpedoes into that New York. And you guys are so out of it. Okay, so we do have a few heavy cruisers in this area, but not a whole lot. Alright, how's our strikes doing? We've got 2 groups ready to go. What time is it? Afternoon, not too bad. We've recovered the other 2 groups. Maybe? No. Alright, this one needs to get ready. So we'll ready that up. It only has 2. That one has, that's fighters. These guys have some repairs to do. Alright, we do also need to send the ready ones out though. Priority target. I'll say BB so that they target the capital ships. And we want our target location somewhere over there, range 60 nautical miles. Alright. Let's push it out a little bit further. There. And those 2 from the Impermeable and Indomitable are off. Alright. And we'll just keep on running. You guys need to target something else. Yeah, let's target the Columbia-class heavy cruisers. Okay, and how are you guys doing? Are you guys able to target? Yeah, we're already targeting that. Let's see about the light cruisers there. Shoot up them Chattanoogas. Alright, orders are issued. And there is a coastal battery there. We'll see how long that lasts. Right, enemy Smith class. Is that the one that... Yeah, that one's already in pretty big trouble. Not too worried about it. More recon out. Why do I have more recon? Yeah, no more search. They must have launched another wave of recon. And I don't like that. Alright, looks like their destroyer forces are getting chopped up pretty effectively. Okay, time to shift our fire focus. So you guys can go after... Nope, not that one. Those. Okay. And you guys are going to target the Chattanoogas. Okay. And you guys are going back in. I'm going to turn the battle cruisers away so we don't get torpedoed. Yep, there goes a destroyer. Alright, and I want... Why can I not select destroyers? I want you targeting the destroyers. Alright, I'm seeing some good hits on those light cruisers there. I don't think they're going to be getting away anytime soon. Running a little bit low on ammunition, but that's okay. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh, that's not good. Benbow just took 2 torpedoes. How are you doing? Alright, well, she's already been detached, so I don't have to worry about that. We're going to turn you away. Wonder where those torpedoes came from. Alright, how are these cruisers doing? Well, it's still moving. That one's not, but this one is. Let's see. Do we have a torpedo arc? That's not a bad shot. Alright, we'll do that. Wait, no. Wow, that's quite a bit of variation. Alright, I think that's the one that I want. That'll definitely hit something. What about this guy? That's not going to happen. I think we're going to hold on to that torpedo for a little bit. Alright, moving on. Alright, Chattanooga's sinking. How's this one doing? Still running. Alright. Battle cruisers, I'm going to turn around. How's Benbow doing? Still getting it under control. How's the Hercules doing? Okay, Hercules is back under control, so that's good. Alright, moving on. There we go, starting to get some of those hits. Let's launch from, yep, Paramus launched. So we'll just turn around and continue slinging shells in that general direction. Oh, that's looking like pretty good. Alright, Columbia class hit by torpedo, good. So that one's definitely sinking now, and it looks like we've got a good shot on that other Columbia too. Ah, nuts. Didn't hit. Alright, I'm going to tell him to target the Columbia. At this close range, our guns should go through his armor like butter. Oh, yep, sorry, battle cruisers. Yep, keep those turning around. Battleships, continue firing on that Chattanooga. I want it stopped. And yep, I guess that shot did go. Well, at least it did something. And I see more torpedoes in the water at that Columbia. Let's see, got anything else? Nope, not yet. Oh god, these guys are launching, and we need to take evasive action. Haha! Chattanooga has exploded! Good riddance. Alright, that coastal battery is almost silenced. And the Pegasus looks like she's launching torpedoes at that coastal battery. That'll do them up good. It's the real solution there. Alright, I think it is safe to turn the Benbow north. Still getting that flooding under control. but we're getting there. All right. Do we want to pick up survivors? You know what? I'm going to say yes to all. Just so they stop interrupting. Looks like their destroyers are starting to make a run for it. I'm going to turn my battle cruisers away so we don't get torpedoed. Why are you guys only going 20? Oh, you've taken a fair bit of damage there. What about the Pyramus? You're in better shape. Alright, I do think it is time to withdraw you guys, though. Alright, we'll keep going this way. Where's my other cruisers? Yep, pretty sure that Chattanooga is done. I'm going to take manual control of that and see if we can shove a torpedo down her throat. Nope, not yet. What about the Pioneer? Okay, Pioneer and Pomone. We're going to take manual control of those. And we're going to turn those around. Pegasus, I'm taking manual control over. For now, we're going to pass along. Alright. Turn the battleships around. Come on. Oh, and Pegasus reattached. Did she? No? Okay. Did not. Whew, that was close. Alright, we'll turn her around. And then as soon as we got arc, we're going to shove some more torpedoes at that Chattanooga. Well, we got arc. That's not a good impact angle, though. Worry about that in a little bit. Keep reforming the cruisers to deal with those destroyers. And these guys actually do need to start reducing speed. Alright. And how are you guys doing? Looking good. And, oh, hang on. Ruddered it. Oh! That's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Enemy cruisers sighted. Oh god. And these are the older ones. I immediately regret my decisions. What were these even doing here? They're not active fleet. They shouldn't have been involved in the fight to begin with. I thought those were fleet cruisers. Oh, this is not good. Alright, we have no choice. Flotilla attack. Go in, do some damage. And where's my battle cruisers? Alright. We'll get those to the south. At 29 knots, it'll take them a little while to get there, though, so that's not good. I think we've got this. Oh my god, that's quite a volley there. Now that don't do for that Columbia class. I don't know what will. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, how are things going down here? Okay, so they've got 1 light cruiser and 4 Barry class destroyers. What do those got? Okay, 3 4-inch. Yeah, that's something I can handle. 1 Smith. 6 5-inch. Yeah, that's not so good. And they've got a Baltimore, which is fairly well armored. So my destroyers will probably take some significant damage in this fight. Alright. Carriers, turn away. Yeah, there's more stuff headed our way. Actually, heck, we've got another strike ready. We'll just send it right out. Priority target any, so they go after the stuff that we've got. And launch. Alright, hopefully that'll work. How's Benbow? Almost under control. Good. Looks like our battleships are doing good overall. Those destroyers are just about down. So I'm going to take this destroyer flotilla, or cruiser flotilla, and send them racing south with the battle cruisers. Is this coastal battery out yet? She's still got one gun working. And who got hit? Who got hit? Yeah, they're opening fire at the carriers. This is not good. Why are you turning that way? Turn away. Turn away. What are you guys doing? Actually screening. Okay, good. Yep, that's good. Okay, looks like the screen is doing its job. Alright, Pegasus has done her job. What are you doing, Pegasus? Oh, you've got a jammed rudder. Okay, well, when it's unjammed, please turn south. Oh no, Benbow, please don't reattach. Yeah, I do not want you running around at 13 knots. That is a surefire way to get yourself in trouble. So we're going to turn you off that way. Hercules, how fast are you going? 8 knots? Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to core you on the Benbow. We'll pick your speed up to 10 knots. Alright, so you go that way. Please don't reattach. That would be very silly of you. And we'll start moving the battle cruiser or the battleships down south as well. Okay, looks like we have successfully disengaged. Do we have any more strikes going on? Okay, we have... Nope, those are fighters. Well, fighters do have bombs. At this point, every little bit counts. Naval strike, ready up. Alright, so those are doing good. Battle cruisers are racing to the rescue. We've got some wounded light cruisers that can probably very effectively escort those battleships. Alright, Walrus is approaching targets. Hopefully they're approaching the right targets. Torpedo bomb enemy CA. Okay, not quite what I had in mind, but we'll take it. Well, there's a hit. And now they're going after the CL. Okay. Huh. Oh. Okay. We'll see if we get any hits next. There we go. Hit on the Chattanooga. I guess our torpedoes are so slow it takes them a while to get there. That's interesting. Let's see. Can I core you on anything else? No, you're still part of the battlecruiser force. I wish I was able to rearrange stuff on the fly. That would make things so much easier. Alright, pretty sure those destroyers are out of the fight. Or at least will be soon. Alright. Well, I think we're going to have to call this episode to a close. We are over the 50-minute mark, so we'll have to see if we're able to rescue these carriers in the next episode. Until then, I'm Katori87 signing out.